Langston is pregnant?
You're pregnant.
No. Starr, tell them.
Langston was afraid to tell anyone, but she is pregnant. And she has decided to give the baby up for adoption when it's born.
What?
You're giving it up?
Our grandchild? We're pregnant?
Yeah. No, Langston, please. Please don't do that.
You and Markko not ready, we will raise this child.
Stop. I am not pregnant.
It's true, she's not.
Thank you.
Then why would you say something
Because
like
you were acting like that tape was the end of the world. That it was the worst thing that could ever happen. And then I told you something. Something that made you forget all about that tape. Something serious. Something that my parents had to deal with.
My mom, too.
And it's true. You shouldn't have had to see that tape. But it's not the worst thing that could happen. Langston and Markko are not pregnant, and they're both caring and responsible people, and I think that that's a really good thing.
Mommy, Papi, I'm still so blown away that you're trying to accept me and Langston, and I'm so sorry that you had to see, you know. But it really was an accident, and I'd hate to see it ruin everything we worked so hard to get back.
I'm willing to forget that any of this ever happened.
Are we going to have that meal you promised, or what?
Starr. Oh, Starr, hey.
Dad, what's wrong?
Have you seen Taya?
Not since the wedding. Why?
Oh, God, I threw her out. I haven't seen her since I threw her out last night.
You threw your wife out the day after you married her?
There are no depths low enough for you, Blair, but there is nothing to find, so you won't find anything.
Oh, yeah, you've been saying that for, forever. But you know, I started thinking last couple of days about your secret. I mean, a secret marriage, that's not something you feel like you need to get off your chest if you knew that you were dying, but a child? Wow. Now that one, yeah, you're right. That's a doozy. That is something that you would probably want to tell me, that you had a kid if you knew that you were dying.
You have quite a vivid imagination, Blair. That's all I can say.
Oh, well, you're kind of nervous. I know you don't want me digging.
You are a hateful, obsessive shrew. Of course I don't want you digging around in my life.
Don't put this off on me. You're the one lying about who you are and what you are. You're somebody else's wife. You're some poor child's mother.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about, okay?
Oh, yeah, well, you know, maybe I could hire a PI. Or, better yet, I can talk to Ross, because he did say that there was, you know, some things that I didn't know. I didn't know the whole truth.
What did Ross tell you? What did he tell you?
Well, he told me that you two weren't alone down in Tahiti. And he did mention something about a family. You know, I'm just shocked that I didn't put it, you know, two and two together when he showed me those photos.
That bastard showed you pictures of my child?
Gotcha. There are no photos. But I definitely know that there's a child. So why don't you admit it, Taya? Admit it, you coward!
All right, Blair, I admit it! I'm a mother, okay?
Look, if I tell you or anyone the truth, more people could get hurt.
Well, if you don't tell me what happened, you're definitely going to be hurt. The evidence is strong against you. You could go down for first-degree murder. That's a capital offense. I need you to tell me everything.
All right. Look, this is what really happened.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. I was just wondering if you're looking at any other suspects for this.
Charlie, we're looking for any answers we can get.
So, Jared's the only suspect. I mean, I'm only trying to help my son here.
I know. All I can say, Mr. Banks, is if I were you, I would advise Jared to cooperate.
William Sheridan is an excellent criminal lawyer.
Well, I got him from your phone book.
He'll do right by Jared.
I just wish I could be in there with him right now.
Amelia, why don't you tell us what your plan is?
Today, here with the public and the press watching, I will announce that I am gay and that I am fighting to legally have the right to marry my partner.
Oh, I am all for that.
That's great. How's this good for Dorian?
Well, Dorian will have an announcement of her own, that one of her first acts as mayor will be to perform my marriage ceremony.
Exactly. Wait, what am I saying?
You'll tell this crowd that the time for civil rights is right now. Once you're in office, you'll do the right thing, starting first with me and my partner.
Oh, it would be an honor to marry you and your partner. However, I cannot disregard the current law.
Yes, you can. That's the whole point. The law that stands right now is unjust, and you could challenge it from a position of power.
I absolutely see how this is good for you and your cause, but I don't see how this is any good for my favorite ex-wife, unless you're trying to help Dorian out of a job and into a jail cell.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this.
There's no time. Dorian, we may never have an opportunity like this ever again.
It could generate a lot of publicity on a national level.
Oh, it would absolutely make national news, because you would be one of only two mayors in the history of our nation that was courageous enough to take this stand.
Or she would be an also-ran who tanked her campaign on a single issue.
Amelia, would you be kind enough to give us a few moments alone?
Of course, but the news cameras are set to roll on the hour. We don't have much time.
You're not seriously considering doing this, are you?
You heard, Amelia. Vicky's poll numbers are on the rise. I have to do something to trump her. This could be it.
This could also be the thing that crashes and burns your entire campaign.
No guts, no glory, David. If I do this, there's nothing Vicky can do that can top it.
Would you just listen?
Are you out of your mind?
Hear me out.
Assassination?
Look, I know how that sounds, but
okay, look, you and I were a lifetime ago. Okay, I know you may think that you still have feelings for me, but this is over. Making up ridiculous stuff about my boyfriend is not going to change any of that.
Oh, come on, that's not what this is about. Okay, I actually overheard Nick talking with that woman right there about some secret plan, something about targeting Dorian and pulling the trigger, and something about militant extremists.
That's insane.
Is it? Are we all set?
Everything looks good. What happened with you and Taya, Dad? What did you do?
Now, see, there you go. Why do you assume that it was my fault? I didn't do anything wrong. It was Taya's fault.
It was Taya's fault? You threw her out?
Yeah, your mom told me something about her, and I got a little mad.
And you overreacted, like you usually do?
Well, I just need to find her.
Does Taya know that Mom was the one who told you whatever it is you got mad at her for?
Yeah, why?
Okay, well, if I know Taya, then she's probably having it out with Mom right now.
Hey, you know, I bet you're right. You're a pretty smart kid.